Howdy everybody, BygPhattyPlus here, and I figure it was high time for a vlog, mainly because I wanted something as a filler kind of deal so I can start my two main LPs off at the at the same time. And mainly because I just wanted to get some stuff off my chest, because I haven't done a vlog in a while, and I usually used to try and get stuff on my chest and explain things. And I just needed to ramble on for a bit, I really, I know I ramble because it's just a stream of consciousness that just pops out and it has no direction. It's like a winding road down a hill. You have no idea where you're going other than down. And you're hoping that next turn ain't going to be off a cliff, and it's just going to be a nice, gentle little slope down into a nice valley instead of a steep 70% grade down the hill where you're riding your brakes the whole time because you're kind of not wanting to lose control and roll the car over. But yeah, I get fidgety when I talk, so I need to move that out of my range. Before I screw up my timer here. But I just wanted to get some things off my chest. It's like, as many of you were, the apocalypse is hit pretty dang hard. Many of my friends have lost monetization completely off the channel. I know my buddy Izzy got kicked from his, he was with a multi-channel network, and he recently got kicked because he has this, I think he has a subscriber. I think he has 1,000 subscribers. He just doesn't have the watch time. Because of the adpocalypse, because of a certain YouTuber who, I'm just gonna say Logan Paul, none of us like him, and he keeps doing stupid crap. He did that one video with the dead body in the woods. Some people say it's fake, some people say it's real, but everyone agrees it was 100% in poor taste. I mean, everyone that's not a fanboy of his, wearing freaking Maverick crap, but we all know, that's the main thing that caused this. And of course, he just recently did another video where he tased the dead rat, and it's like, this man has the maturity of a 10-year-old boy whose balls will probably never drop. But basically he caused this new wave of apocalypse, which caused everyone to become not only unmonetized, but also when you're not monetized, you definitely ain't gonna have the algorithm in your favor, and you're definitely not gonna have search results in your favor. And I have seen a very steep decline in my viewership, my views and whatnot. And it's like it seems my subscriber count just can't seem to break can't seem to break 760. Just can't seem to break that. It'll go a few points up and then just stop and then go back down. And I'm not sure if it's my own content that's unsubbing people, or if the algorithm is unsubbing people, or if YouTube is unsubbing people. It's like, oh, don't watch this guy. Watch this guy over here. He's making us money. And I'm like, I know. My future of being a YouTuber is basically out the window at this point. Which I wanted it for ever since I turned monetization on those many years ago. I've been wanting it. It's finally a job I can enjoy because I hate my current job. I've been in it for almost 16 years, at that cookie store, and I'm tired of it. And I was saying, hey, I could make money doing something I enjoy doing, and like, nope, sorry, we're just gonna rip that rug out from underneath you, and then every day we're going to further take that rug and keep it away from you, because they just recently did a video admitting we're not sending all of your notifications to your subscribers. We're not letting them all know about that. Because we're instead notifying them of videos we think they might like. Oh, don't watch this guy that you're subscribed to. Watch this guy that you aren't subscribed to because he gets more views. And it's like, really? Fracking? Really? You're basically saying, oh, we're gonna focus on the Logan Paul and the Markipliers and whatnot. It's like, here, watch them. They make us money. And it's like, really? And so, with that being out the window, I mean, I'm not going to quit, mainly because, I made a promise to my little sister that I wouldn't quit. I'm hoping maybe somewhere in the afterlife she's still watching my videos. But I promised I wouldn't quit. And it gives me a way to play games that, otherwise, if I didn't do YouTube and I didn't stream, you know exactly what I would be playing 24/7. MMOs, probably STO and Final Fantasy with a few others on the side. I'm sorry. I'd be, like I said, I'd be playing MMOs mostly. I mean, I do now, but doing Let's Plays and streaming gives me chances to play other games that I wouldn't normally have had the chance to play. Like playing Claire. I never would have played that on my own. I would be like, oh, I could play this game, or I could sit here and play Star Trek, or Final Fantasy, or Secret World Legends, or Terra, or what other MMO I can find. It's like I could play those instead. It's like, really? I mean, fracking really? So, doing Let's Plays allows me to discover games I normally would never discovered. Like, Remember Me. That turned out to be a very good game with a heck of a story. I mean, there was a few slow parts, a few annoying parts, but for most of all, the story was pretty good. And one part hit me like a ton of bricks, I tell you. Claire was a good one. There are many games that I found doing Let's Plays that I'm enjoying. It's like, I just started streaming Growth or Destruction. God, Momo, whatever, I can't remember the Japanese name. But I just started streaming it. I just, finished the second stream of it today. And I'm enjoying that. And the game is silly as heck. It's hilarious. But it's a solid game. It's a game that I can see why we didn't get it. I mean, one of the abilities is swearing at your enemies. At first I thought, okay, seeing the main character do it, and all you see is Japanese lettering, I thought, okay, this is it. And then I get the American character, Heath, which I renamed to someone else, in there, and he does it, and you see, God dang! And I'm like, oh, yes, he's doing it. He is so doing it. He's going to be getting the swear. That's hilarious. But it's like, I'm enjoying that. I get to play these games. Otherwise, like I said, I'd only be playing MMOs and occasionally whatever game I happen to have on my PS Vita or my DS. Which, on my Vita, I can't remember what game. I haven't touched my Vita in months. And the game I have in my 3DS right now is Miitopia, which I'm enjoying. It's a very silly game. I like it. But it has that nasty little thing that Nintendo likes to put in where, oh, you've been playing for a while. Maybe you should take a break. And I was like, sucker, I've been on this toilet for 45 minutes with the runs. I will keep on playing this until I am done pooping. Thank you very much. But I've been enjoying that. I've been enjoying that. And it's like, I would like to stream more, because I've noticed a lot of people have gone to Twitch for streaming. I don't know how long it's going to last before someone goes there and ruins it. But I've noticed a lot of people are making a good living doing streaming. But of course, most of them are doing the ever so popular multiplayer shooters like Fortnite, PUBG, and I'm like, I don't want to play those. Those don't appeal to me at all, really. They don't. I know they're getting easy views. A lot of people are doing them for the easy views. And I'm like, I know. But they don't appeal to me. And people are saying, well, that's why you're not going to get people watching. And it's like, I know there's some people like who have gotten their viewers to follow them from YouTube to watch their content on Twitch when they do streams. Like one person I follow closely, Girl Gamer Gab, she does both YouTube and Twitch. So her followers have followed her from YouTube and watch her on Twitch too, and she does like random content and everything. You don't see her doing the crap frickin' shooters. It's like, see, that's the kind of viewership I want, where people don't care what you're playing. They care more about you. That's what I want. I want people to go, hey, because when it comes to streaming, I want to stream, yes, MMOs, they're going to pop up, of course. But I also want to do RPGs, ones that they're too long to do on my channel, because I want to do shorter games. I think the longest game I ever did was Planescape Torment, and I think it's the last long game I did because of how long it was. And the fact, there was so much to it. There wasn't a single bit of grinding done in that game either. It was just, that's how long it was from start to finish. It was a good game too. I'm not gonna lie. Planescape Torment was a dang fine game. A lot of stuff to do. But probably would have been better for streaming than Let's Playing. It's like I would like to do Baldur's Gate. The original, not the frickin' enhanced remake. Which might be my only choice if I can't get the original work anymore with any mods. Because I've never beaten that game. I've gotten pretty far, but I've never beaten it. And I would really like to. I would love to beat Baldur's Gate. So that would probably be a stream. Be known as the RPG streamer. Just do RPGs all the time. Computer RPGs and regular standard turn-based, I would love to do that. But the obstacle to me doing streaming, the main obstacle is not family, it's not work, it's the issue that as of late I've been suffering very difficult with. That's it's like I've always suffered with depression all my life. That's not a secret. I've suffered with depression a long time. It's I've suffered. I haven't gone to a doctor for it, mainly because that's expensive. I ain't got the money for it. I do not have the money. I don't have insurance. I can't afford it. So, it's more or less... it's one of those things where you got it, and it's not one of those things like, oh, you're just sad all the time. It's like, I feel legitimately... I have those thoughts, I'm not going to act on them, because, it's one of the things that's like I made a promise to Mary that I never would. Because I'm pretty sure I told the story about how I almost offed myself. And what stopped me was Mary walking in on me in the kitchen. She didn't know what I was doing, but she walked in on me just to get a cup of milk. And that's when it made me realize, I can't do that. I can't off myself. Someone has to be there to watch her and protect her. Plus what if she walked in and caught me, after the fact, and after I've been dead? She'd have been the first one to see my body. That would have been not good for her. But, now someone points out, now I don't really have that obstacle. But it's like I made a promise to myself through her that I wouldn't do it that way, because she'd be upset. So it's suffering through that every day, waking up. And it's like I used to be able just to pop out of bed, just get up, make my bed, and be done. Now I'm literally, it's time to get up, and I'm staring at the clock, and I'm just going, oops, it's the timer back then. Oh, crap. I'll just watch the thing there, but it's more or less I just stare at the clock or stare at my phone, and I just don't want to get up. I don't want to freaking deal with it. I don't want to get up. I don't want to deal with it. And it's difficult. And as of late, I've never really suffered with anxiety too much. Except within during very high pressure situations, like when I'm at work and we are incredibly busy. I tend to get like a deer in the headlights deal. It's like I'm scrambling all over the place, or I'm either scrambling all over the place trying to keep up, or I just stand there and I'm like, I have no idea what to do. You know, it's like my anxiety just kind of flares up. But I find lately my anxiety's been flaring up a whole lot more. And when you're in certain tense situations, you know, like if it gets even just slightly busy, I start to have an issue. And this just translates to games too, where it's like if I'm in a particularly difficult section in a game, or let's say someone's asked me to do a very high level thing in an MMO, I tend to get quiet. And then when things start to go bad, and I'm usually dying a lot, I tend to get very anxious. I tend to get very upset because my anxiety has just kind of gone through the roof. And it's like, that's why I don't do high level stuff in, you know, I'm talking about like the ultra high level super stuff in MMOs, like Savages in Final Fantasy XIV, or the elite PvEs in STO. I don't do them because the second I go in there, I get quiet, and then the second I die, which is inevitable because I'm not very good, everything kind of just goes out the window and I start panicking. And I don't like that feeling. So it's like I tend to like, if people ask me, hey, do you want to do this? It's like I've been having someone ask me, hey, you want to join us for this? I'm like, no. And I have to keep telling them, no, I don't want to, because I don't want to get feeling like that again, to where I'm shaking. And it's like I never really shook. For most of my life, I've never really had bad anxiety. Like I said, even if, like I said, in the high pressure situations, it's the only time it popped up, and even then it wasn't that much. But ever since Mary started getting really sick and all that, it started to happen. I would start to shake. And then when she passed, it just kind of got worse and worse. And now it's like, every so often I'll catch myself shaking, and it's rough, you know. It's so dang rough for me, and you know, it's when you're also trying to deal with keeping an eye on your family. It's like my dad; he's always working because I know how he's dealing with the grief. He's always working, so that way he doesn't have to think about it. And my grandma, she's sleeping all the time, and I've been having to deal with her because she has an issue with high blood pressure, so we have to make sure her sodium levels are under control. And my grandma, she loves the salt, so it's kind of difficult, when we're not looking, she sneaks the salt on her pork steak or whatever, and then suddenly her blood pressure is 190/80, and we're like, that's almost hospital level, and it's like, she went to the doctor with high blood pressure that way, and the doctor's like, he fought with the decision of possibly sending her to the hospital. And like, you don't want her to go to the hospital because the only one close enough is horrible. And she went in there, and I swear they did something to her, and my grandma was never the same coming out. They said, oh, she had a stroke. She didn't show signs of a stroke, but we know she had a stroke. She doesn't show any signs. There's no signs there, but we know she had a stroke. And I'm like, and then you get to deal with some of the nurses that are like freaking still in nursing school, still learning it, and they're like, oh, she had these two nurses who were both tired. They're both young girls who both admitted they had stayed up real late the night before, and then they had to come in for a 7 a.m. shift change. And I'm like, if you knew you had to come in for a 7 a.m. shift change, why did you stay up late? And it's like, I think one of them said they were like at a party. I'm like, you moron. And they didn't have any patience for grandma because her sugar was low, because the hospital's stupid levels. Like, oh no, this level is what we consider normal. It's like, that's not my grandma's normal. Give her some sugar. Well, we ain't gonna do that. And you're like, and my grandma's sugar gets real low. She starts to act real weird and belligerent. Yeah. So that's why we don't want to go to the hospital. So that's why whenever her sodium gets out of control and her blood pressure shoots up, I panic. Because she won't take care of it. It scares the hell out of me every time. And it's like, and then I worry about my mom because she's still not over Mary. She's still not. And it's like, I know it's going to take a while, but it's like, as I'm recording this, yesterday was the year. It's been a year since Mary passed, and my mom, she woke up that morning fully expecting Mary to be there, because she'd been praying for a year straight for God to bring her back. And it's like, that's the rough part. If every day wondering if your mom's gonna be, if that's the day your mom's gonna finally snap and lose it, or try and hurt herself. And I worry about that every dang day. And so, of course, I probably got issues. I mean, my blood pressure's probably through the dang roof because of it. So that's why I'm depressed and anxious and having issues now. And it's come to the point now where I've considered quitting my job. I'm not, it's not like YouTube's give me any money. It's not like Twitch's even giving money. They're not. I'm not partnered in either. But yet it's just the stress of trying to deal with work and come home and try to take care of things at home. It's just, with the family, it's just, it's getting to me. It really is. And it's like, I know I have friends I can talk to, and they'll say, hey, it's okay and everything. But it's like, platitudes and reassurance only goes so far. It's like something needs to change. And I have nowhere to begin. I was so hoping that I could make YouTube or Twitch my career, because then I could stay home. I could record video stream, and then when I need to, I would just step in there and go, hey mom, how you doing? Check on my grandma. Hey grandma, you take your pills? Hey dad, you ain't overworking yourself, are you? And it's just, I don't know. I honestly, what's the point of doing that at this point? I don't know. Sorry, I just threw the timer up there. I don't even need it at this point anymore. Yeah, I just, I don't know. I honestly don't know what to do at this point. Everything is so very much uncertain. And everything's just up in the air right now, and I have no idea how the dice are gonna land. But it's like I have this feeling the dice are gonna end up snake eyes, every single one. Both of them, just snake eyes. Well, you're screwed. It feels like I'm going to roll a freaking critical miss for you D&D nerds out there, and I just don't know. I don't honestly know what to do. And it scares the hell out of me. And I thought, if I could have just one freaking break in my favor, that would help. If I just had just one break in my favor that they could let everything fall into place. Let me just have one. I could probably relax a little. But every time I think I'm going to relax, I'm going to get one. Life comes in and says, "Oh, you thought you were going to get one? Well, here's Lucille right upside the back of your head." And yeah. Anyway, I think I've rambled on for long enough. And I hope... I know no one enjoyed listening to ramble. You know, it just lets me get things off my chest. But until next whatever I do, this is BygPhattyPlus. Sayonara.